Sigal Magen, Intuitive Creation as a Bridge Between Cultures, Memory, and Healing, based on an article published on Hagit Argaman's art blog. Sigal Magen is a multidisciplinary artist active in both the local and international art scenes. She is known for her unique artistic language, which blends intuitive painting, digital work on the iPad, and a deep connection between culture, personal experience, and emotion. Her relationship with art began in childhood. In one elementary school art class, she was asked to paint on a clay plate and chose to depict a Japanese woman. The painting received an especially warm reaction from her mother, who proudly hung it on the wall at home. Despite this early encouragement, Magen later experienced insecurity about her abilities and stopped drawing in first grade. As an adult, she pursued a career in the high-tech world, but around the age of 40, a significant shift occurred. During her Reiki studies, her creative energy resurfaced, first through intensive writing and later through painting. The artistic turning point came during her studies of intuitive painting under Dr. Pinky Feinstein, a method based on releasing internal blocks and listening to the creative process. After completing the course, Magen continued to deepen her artistic path through workshops, encounters with artists, and a year of study with artist Ruth Ayal. Still, she developed her personal style independently through experimentation and a unique process of finger painting on the iPad. In the early days, about 20 years ago, the digital medium felt foreign and intimidating, but over time it became central to her artistic language. Over the years, she developed a distinct visual style that gained recognition and was exhibited in galleries in Israel and abroad. A significant source of inspiration in her work is the avant-garde painter Joan Miro, particularly his bold use of color, playful forms, and the sense of freedom and lightness that characterizes his art. Magen has exhibited widely across Israel, including in Shoham, Ra'anana, Modi'in, Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, Jaffa, Haifa, and Carmiel. Internationally, she has participated in group exhibitions in Barcelona, Vienna, London, Germany, Croatia, and Australia. The highlight of her artistic journey, however, was her solo exhibition in Japan, a moment that represented a meeting point between childhood, dreams, and a lifelong creative path. Her connection to Japan began in childhood and deepened over the years. This bond led her to create around 40 children's books in English and Japanese, sold on Amazon. In 2017, she visited Japan for the first time and launched 3 bilingual books at an event held in a Tokyo gallery cafe. Her iPad cat paintings were displayed on the walls, creating a moving cultural and human connection between the local audience and her work. Despite the excitement, Magen experienced a moment of self-doubt on the morning of the exhibition opening, a familiar fear of exposure. Yet the audience responded warmly, purchased works, and expressed deep resonance with her art. One visitor even told her he bought a painting as a birthday gift to himself, a moment she remembers vividly. During her second visit to Japan in 2018, Magen led an art workshop for Japanese children and their parents. The children's drawings were later incorporated into a children's book titled Fun in Japan, published on Amazon. She later initiated another project connecting drawings by children in Japan and Israel, reflecting her belief in art as a bridge between worlds. The COVID-19 pandemic interrupted her collaboration with the Japanese gallery, but the personal relationships remained strong. On a later visit in November 2025, she felt these connections were still alive and warm. During the visit, she received meaningful gifts, including 5 hand-painted Japanese plates over 100 years old, given to her by the gallery owner. As a gesture of reciprocity and continuity, Magen collaborated with ceramic artist Ronit Golan, who created special plates on which Magen painted cats. These plates are intended as personal gifts, symbolizing a full circle of life and art. In parallel, Magen continues to work on additional projects for Japanese children, including a joint initiative with a school in Ramla, where 5th grade students created drawings for children in a Japanese orphanage. The project carries a dual message of self-worth, visibility, and human connection across borders. In her recent works, Magen draws inspiration from Japanese calligraphy. She creates intuitive symbols that echo Japanese visual language without carrying defined linguistic meaning, alongside works that incorporate Japanese words to which she gives personal interpretation. Some pieces are created on physical materials, crumpled paper, and collages, addressing trauma, fracture, and healing, and connecting personally to war and to Japan's historical memory, including the use of wrapping materials brought from Hiroshima. The works created for her Japan-inspired exhibition mark a departure from her familiar digital language toward a more material, slow, and contemplative process. This shift reflects a renewed connection to herself and to the power of art as a space for healing, listening, and bridging worlds.